Hello and welcome to another episode of Yoga with YJ. A big shout out to some of you who have already joined me in my YouTube channel, like Wei Li, Carl, thanks for joining me. Who else? Andy, my stick insect friend. Uh, and many of you that who watch my video and join me on the mat. This is for you actually. So today, let's see. I changed my mat position so that perhaps it's easier to see what I am doing on the mat than the other angle. And who was this? Makan Queen. Makan Queen says she couldn't really see what I am doing on the mat. So that's why I changed my mat today to experiment how does this feels or how does it look like on the camera itself. Alright, let's start the class. You need a strap today. So if you don't have a strap, use a big towel. It works. Big towel works. Hello. Alright, let's start the class. Come into a comfortable cross-legged position, sit up tall. Close your eyes and put your hands onto your knees. There he goes. Start by grounding your sit bone down to earth and lengthen the crown of the head up towards the sky. Sit up really tall. Turn on your deep Ujjayi breath. So if deep Ujjayi breath is not a breath that you normally take, just take deep breathing. It will help. In today's practice, we will work with the intent of sparking joy in your practice. Now, how do you do that? We can start with the breath. The breath is the most important element that occurs naturally without you knowing. You start off with the breath when you come into this world, and you end with the breath when you leave this world. So it is that important. Breathe in a way that allows you to feel the joy that the breath brings you. So for me, when that happens is I can feel the energizing of that freshness of the breath when it goes into my lungs. And that brings me joy. Because being able to breathe like that, not everyone is able to do it. Especially when those of the people out there who are affected by this virus, some of them cannot breathe on their own. So start with that. Perhaps some of you is doing an arm balance. And perhaps some of you is eating the things that you love. You will eat after this class. I promise you that your energy will change after the class. Start off with knee pow with Uddiyana Bandha. So if you don't know how to do it, Uddiyana Bandha, feel for sucking the belly into the spine and flare your ribs. So if you don't know how to suck your belly into the spine, you definitely know this. Think of yourself in front of a mirror and you want to look super slim. Then you will suck your belly in, right? So as you exhale, hold the breath, suck the belly in like you want to look super slim in front of the mirror. Hold for as long as you're comfortable, then you cannot hold on anymore. You let go of the belly and take deep inhale. Let's do this together. Come into knee pow with left foot on top of the right. Hands in front of your shin. Take a deep inhale. Lift chest up and away from the pelvis. Exhale forcefully through the mouth. Hold the breath at the end of the exhale, pull belly in and out. Let go belly, inhale, come on out. I need to bite my tongue for that. So as you hold your breath in Uddiyana Bandha, chin down towards the chest. Switch over towards the other side. Hands forward. Now inhale, lengthen up. Exhale forcefully through the mouth. Hold the breath, pull belly in and out. Let go belly, inhale, come on out. Switch over towards your left hand side again. I forgot to mention, because there was one time I teach this pose in class, and someone asked me, this pose is painful for guys. So guys, if you are doing this and it's painful, move things out of the way so that your thighs can move closer towards each other. Now hands forward. Deep inhale, lengthen up. Exhale forcefully through the mouth. Hold the breath, pull belly in and out. Let go belly, inhale, come on out. Come into sinner side bend with left leg straight, right foot either towards the groin or fold it back into a half hero. Open up your knees as far apart as you can as you come into this. I'll take deep inhale into side ribs. Exhale, pull front ribs down. Huge inhale, spread the circumference of your diaphragm or your ribcage. Hold the breath. Move into side bend as deep as you can as you are holding the breath. And exhale into side bend. Huge inhale. Lift ribs away from pelvis. And exhale. Wrap shoulder. I haven't been teaching this little bit of movement in the shoulder. If the armpit is flare up skywards, wrap it so that the shoulder blades wrap around the shoulders towards the front of your chest. And coming to neck release, hands towards the sky and hands over towards the right, away from your ear, around 4 inches. Deep inhale, lift, arms up and away from shoulder. Imagine someone pulling your hands away from you. Then exhale, pull the arms backwards, opening up your chest. Continue to send thigh away from pelvis, this foot away from thigh. So you gotta get very active in the legs. And feel for what's different when you do that with your legs. Release the side bend. Roll your chest down towards your thigh and come into a forward fold with Uddiyana Bandha. Use your hands and brace yourself against your shin, thigh or foot, depending on your flexibility. We're going to do 2 rounds of Uddiyana Bandha here. Same thing as you do just now at the start of the class. Now deep inhale, lift ribs. Exhale forcefully through the mouth. Hold breath, pull belly in. Let go belly, inhale deeply. Forceful exhale through the mouth. Hold the breath, pull belly in and out. Let go belly, inhale, come on out. Switch over towards the other side. straighten up right leg, left foot towards the butt, into your half hero. So you always have the option of coming into heel to groin. Huge inhale, spreading side ribs. Exhale, front ribs down, whole front ribs down. Big inhale, spread ribs sideways, front and back. Hold the breath and move into your side bend, as deep as holding the breath allows you to go. Exhale into side bend, wrapping top shoulder. Huge inhale, lift ribs, lengthen up. Exhale, relaxing in the shoulders around, the areas around your shoulders and neck. Coming into chest opener, arms up towards the sky and arms towards the left hand side for around 4 inches. Huge inhale, arms away from your shoulder. Exhale, open up chest into your chest opener. And release, roll your chest down towards thigh, coming into a forward fold with Uddiyana Bandha. Grab hold of shin or foot. Deep inhale, lift ribs. Exhale forcefully through the mouth. Hold the breath, pull belly in. Let go, belly inhale. Exhale forcefully through the mouth. Hold breath, pull belly in. Let go, belly, deep inhale, come on up. And lay down onto your back for straddle lifting through. Now lay down onto your back. Interlace fingers and put it behind your head. Let the head rest onto palm. Point your elbows up towards the sky. From here, straighten your legs out skywards. Flex and activate your feet. Now take a huge inhale, spread side ribs. Hold the breath and open up your legs into straddle. Then exhale. Now listen carefully. Deep, your head and shoulders stay up throughout this one. Take a deep inhale, lift head and shoulders up. Exhale, skirt tailbone up. Press lower back into the ground and reach through your foot. Balls of the foot. Pull belly down. Huge inhale, lower the pelvis down. Exhale, scoop tailbone up. Straddle feet wide apart, pull belly down. Inhale, lower pelvis down. Exhale, scoop tailbone up. Straddle feet far apart, pull belly down. Huge inhale, lower pelvis down. Exhale, scoop tailbone. Straddle feet far apart, reach through the balls of the foot and pull belly down towards the spine. Inhale, pelvis down. Exhale, scoop. Straddle feet far apart, pull belly down. And those of us who has already given up, come back to the pose. Huge inhale, lower pelvis down. Exhale, scoop. Straddle feet far apart and pull belly down. Huge inhale, lower the pelvis down. Let's do one more for everybody out there who have taken a rest just now. Do, if you're watching this, that's you. Exhale, scoop, straddle, pull belly down. Inhale, lower pelvis down. Lower the head down, use your hands to move the legs back to center and come on down. Roll over to your left and pick yourself back up. Come into dolphin. Come down onto elbows and knees. Grab hold of your opposite bicep to measure the distance between your arms and parallel the arms in front of you. Take a huge inhale, spread upper back. Exhale, straighten up your legs into dolphin. Take a deep inhale into your side ribs. Exhale, lift ribs up and away from your shoulder joint. Release knees down and roll yourself back up. Come to the front of the mat for sun salutation. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Wrap your shoulder. Exhale, forward fold. Lunge, left foot, step back. Lower left knee down, pat left knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, plank. Lower down, modified chaturanga, knees down. Come down, pulling your shoulder away from your ear as you come down. Inhale, low cobra, lift ribs. Exhale, down dog. Lunge, left foot step forward, lower right knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Step the back foot in, let the upper body hang. Inhale, roll up, arms up, pull belly in as you come up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale into forward fold. Lunge, right foot back, right knee down, pat right knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, plank pose. Modified chaturanga, exhale, knees down, come all the way down, pulling shoulders away from your ear. Low cobra, lift ribs by pulling chest forward. Exhale, down dog. Lunge, right foot forward, left knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Step back foot in, let the upper body hang. Inhale, roll up, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Lunge, left foot back, left knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, plank. Modified chaturanga, exhale, knees down, come all the way down. Inhale, low cobra, lift ribs. Exhale, down dog. Lunge, left foot forward, right knee down. Exhale, forward fold. Step the back foot in, let the upper body hang. Inhale, roll up, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale into forward fold. Lunge, right foot back, right knee down. Inhale, arms up. Now actually feel for how you feel when you do suns. Exhale, plank. Modified chaturanga, knees down, come all the way down. Inhale, low cobra, pull chest forward and out. Exhale, down dog. Lunge, right foot forward, left knee down. Hello. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Step the back foot in, let the upper body hang. Inhale, roll up, arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Say hi to doggy. You have a pose called twining vine on this standing series. It looks like that. You need a strap. This is where you need a strap. Hold on to the strap this way first. It is a twisted forward fold. Hook. In this case, I'm showing you by hooking right elbow outside left thigh. The arms goes behind you and loop the strap around your right outer thigh across the butt. Pull onto the strap. Inhale, straighten up the legs. Exhale, relax your neck. This is full twining vine. You can actually come into a half twining vine. Slide right arm. I'm showing you the right arm version. Right arm underneath right thigh. Link the fingers behind you. Coming into half twining vine. Let's come into our standing series now. So step, come to the front of the mat and step right foot to the back into warrior two. If you come to my class yesterday, I talked about the sit bone muscle. I'm going to make a small video about the sit bone muscle. Squeeze sit bone muscle towards each other when you come into warrior two. Take deep inhale, squeeze sit bone muscles towards each other. Exhale, lengthen the spine out. Coming into reverse warrior, leave right arm out, open up through the right ribs. And exhale into reverse. Huge inhale, rebend the front knee like you are still in warrior two. Exhale, squeeze your sit bone muscles towards each other. Feel for what's different here. Extended, come back up into your warrior two and come into extended warrior variation. Front elbow on front thigh. Back arm goes behind you, grabbing onto your inner thigh. Huge inhale, lift ribs away from thigh. Exhale, use the bottom elbow to help you traction thighs bone forward. So you can see in the video, I'm tractioning thigh bone forward. Breathe in into your side of your neck. And exhale to let go of another layer that is inside the neck. Layers of tension. Coming into interlock warrior, slide left rib cage on left thigh. Arms goes under, link your fingers behind you, or take another variation, or stay in the last pose. Huge inhale, lift ribs. Exhale, roll open the chest. Release and come into head to ankle prep. Right hand, one foot away from right foot. Left hand on the inside of your left hand on your left thigh. Left thigh. Now take a deep inhale. Press left palm into the thigh and lift up the ribs. Exhale, continue tractioning thigh bones forward. Feeling for here, what you want to feel for is actually a space that you're creating inside your hip joint here. Release and come into twisting triangle. Hands down towards the ground, readjust the back foot. Coming into a warrior one stance. Right hand down on the ground, leave left arm out. Inhale, lengthen up spine. Exhale, revolve. Now take notice of what is going on with your legs here, especially your foot. Feel for pressing the big mount of the big toes into the ground and feel for what's going on with the hamstring there. Is there any difference? Release twisting triangle, step forward into a forward fold, coming into your twining bind on the left side. So hold on to your strap. Exhale, right elbow outside your left thigh and loop the strap around the butt. Inhale, pull strap with both hands. And exhale, straighten out your legs as much as you can. Release and come down into a pigeon pose. Inhale, lift chest up and away from ribs, from the pelvis. And exhale, come forward. Breathe in down into your hips. And feel for how can you relax the hip muscles more. Release and come into twisting pigeon. Parallel shin to the front of the mat. Less flexible people, hold on to your foot and move center of your chest towards foot. More flexible people. Exhale, hook left elbow outside left foot. Press right palm into left fist. And inhale, lift chest up. Exhale, twist and open up the chest. Release and come into sleeping pigeon. Your shin parallel to the front of the mat. Move it a little bit in front so it's more than 90 degrees. Less flexible people, left shoulder on left knee. Left side of your head goes towards the ankle. And more flexible people, slide left shoulder underneath left knee. Left head goes underneath the heel. Right arm grab left ankle. And release. Stand up. And over towards the other side. So come up into warrior two with right foot forward, left foot to the back. Huge inhale down into your feet. Exhale, press the four corners of your feet down in towards the ground. Coming into reverse, inhale, left arm out, spread the left ribs open. And exhale into reverse. Hands not on the knee, above or below the knee. Big inhale, lift ribs out and away from the hip joint. And exhale, slide front thigh forward, coming back down into your warrior two legs. Wrap the top shoulder. I keep forgetting to teach you guys this move. Wrapping shoulder. Release and come back up. Coming into your extended warrior variation. Front elbow on front thigh. Back arm goes behind you. Grab hold of your inner thigh from the back. Inhale, press right elbow into right thigh. Lift ribs up. And exhale, traction thigh bone forward. Now inhale into your feet again. Exhale, press the mount of the big toes into the ground. Feel for what is different when you do that. Interlock warrior. Slide right rib cage on top of your right thigh. Then arms goes underneath you. Link the fingers behind you. And inhale, open up the ribs. Exhale, open up the chest. Neck is relaxed. This pose here is actually a pose that warms up the hip a lot. So stay with it. Those of you who got out of the pose, come back to it. Release and come into head to ankle prep. Left hand 1 foot away from left foot. Shoulder underneath, shoulder on top of your wrist. Right hand goes on top of your thigh, on the inner thigh. Now take a deep inhale, press. Right palm into inner thigh. Straighten up the elbows and up the ribs. And exhale, traction thigh bone forward. Release and come into twisting triangle. Reset your hands to the front of the mat. Then you readjust the back foot into warrior one. Come into twisting triangle, left hand down, right hand up. Beginners, put a block underneath your left hand. More advanced people, left hand outside of the right pinky toe side. Inhale, lift ribs. Both sides of the body feels really long. And exhale to open out the chest. And release. Step forward and grab your strap, coming into your twining vine or half twining vine. Half twining vine, people, left arm underneath left thigh, then link the fingers behind you. The rest of us grab the strap. And exhale. Left elbow outside right thigh, arms goes behind you. Huge inhale, lengthen up the spine. And exhale, pull on the strap and revolve, open the chest, straightening out your legs. Let go of your neck here. And release. This is my tighter side, so I stay here for a little while longer. Come down into pigeon pose. Inhale, lift ribs. Exhale, pull chest forward and down. Release and come on up. Coming into twisting pigeon towards the foot. Parallel the shin to the front of the mat. Next, your right elbow outside right foot. Right hand into a fist, left palm onto the fist. Inhale, spread ribs. Exhale, twist and revolve, open the chest. Release and come into twist slipping pigeon. Shin parallel to the front of the mat and move it open more than 90. For most of us. Some of you can work at 90 if you are more flexible. So once you're ready, you slide your right elbow, right shoulder onto right knee, then head goes to the ankle. More flexible people. Shoulder under knee. Head goes underneath the heel. Left hand grab right ankle. And gently release from the pose. Now coming into compass pose. Start with the left leg. Right foot tuck under. Those people who have very tight hamstring, you're working with seated pigeon. Grab hold of your shin and pull it close towards your chest. Okay? For those of us who are a little bit more flexible and a little bit more advanced in our practice, slide left shoulder underneath left knee. Now some of you will work from here. Those of us who are a little bit tight in the body, use a strap. Loop around the foot. And come into your compass pose that way. And those of us who can do a compass pose, put your hands down towards the ground and come into your compass. Release this side. Switch over towards the other side. Remember, if you are tight, you just come into a seated pigeon, lifting chest up, pulling foot shin towards chest. The rest of us come into compass. Slide right shoulder underneath right knee. And exhale into compass. Straightening up your legs. Gently release. Now whichever leg feels a little bit tight than the other side, right? We have a side where our poses feel very tight, and we have a side where our poses feel actually very good. So on that side that feels really tight, come back into compass. For me, my left side is a little bit more tight than the right. So come back into compass, or come into seated pigeon for those of us who are not doing compass. And gently release. Our next pose is foot over the head, seated. Straighten up right foot. Then bend left foot in towards your chest. Now those of you who are working on seated pigeon, continue working on seated pigeon, or you go into the next level by moving the foot up closer towards your face in a seated pigeon. I hope you can see this. It's like doing this with the foot. Now the rest of us who are moving a little bit further, you come back into like you're going into compass. Hook. Slide your left shoulder underneath left knee. This is the first step. The second step is to actually move the foot closer towards your head. Now if you come into sleeping pigeon successfully with the head down onto the ground, there is a big chance that this pose is available for you. But if you feel like you cannot move any further, then don't go into it. Alright? Just work with what your body allows you to work with today. So this is my left side, my tighter side. I'll take deep inhale, lengthen up spine, pull foot closer towards your head. And exhale, continue to move the foot up higher and move your head forward. You might or might not end up here. It's fine. For those of us who end up here, continue moving the foot towards the back and come forward into a forward fold. Still holding on towards the foot. So some of you want to work over here, you continue work over here. So wherever you are, gently release and come on up. Going on to the right side. So if this is not available for you, do any of these poses. Seated pigeon. I think someone called this a telephone pose. Very gently moving towards there. Alright, every one of us come into foot over the head on right side or seated pigeon. And some of us exhale to come down. Come back up and gently release. Now come down onto your back. You'll need a strap for this one. Most of us. Cross tie. Lay down onto your back, flatten the right foot down on towards the ground. Leave left leg up in front of your face, then exhale, pulling the foot closer towards your face. Now if this is what you're working on today, you stay here. If you can go a little bit further, loop the strap around the ankle. Grab onto the strap. Slide left elbow and slide the left knee under the left shoulder. This way. Then the strap goes around the back of your head. You work on this pose this way. It actually feels a lot of release on your lower back as well as your back muscles here. Then for those of us who are a little bit more advanced and you don't need a strap, on exhale, move head forward, foot towards the back. If you come here, put your left hand on top of right shin, just below the knee. Then exhale, move the knee away from you, pulling the left arm up. Then gently release this side. Switch over to the right leg. So if you need to use a strap, you use a strap here. Then the rest of us slide right shoulder on top of underneath your right knee. And exhale into the pose. And gently release. Or some of you, if you are a little bit more flexible and you want to go for it, come into Yogi Nidrasana. It's a very nice pose for you to sleep in. So slide the foot under. You can come into it this way. The other foot goes towards the back as well. And cross at the ankle. Oops. Or not. Gently release whatever you are doing. If you want to go a little bit further, press the pause button and then go and repeat some of those poses. It's really fun pose. If you're ready to wind down, come into a spinal twist. Knees down over towards your left. Turn your head over towards the right. Release and twist over towards your knees out over towards the other side. Reaching your arms away from you. And gently release. Come down onto your back for Shavasana. Straighten up the legs in front of you, arms by the side of your body, palm facing up skywards. Let the feet fall out towards the side. Relax your arms and legs down towards the earth. Let go of your body and feel for the support of the ground that is underneath you. The ground is always there to support us. And you can continue to pause the video and go into your longer Shavasana before you come up. If you're ready to come up, start to deepen the breath. Bringing awareness back onto your arms and legs. Roll over towards your left. Then use your hands to pick yourself back up. If you are sit up, once you are sit up tall, hands to heart center, bow the head slightly down towards your heart. Feel for and learn or ask yourself this question: how can you spark joy in your practice? Because if you are able to learn how to do it on the mat, the next place that you can learn how to do it is when you are going back into your daily life. So take your opportunity on the mat to ask yourself that question: what sparks joy in your practice? And then what sparks joy in your life? Continue to stay joyful and let any emotion that comes up during this period to flow through. It is a tough period where every one of us is trapped at home. Not trapped at home or not stuck at home, but be at home. Namaste. Thank you for joining me again, and I'll see you around.